Hey guys, what's up? Luke here, coming out with week 2 of my Madden predictions, and sadly we lost last week on Thursday against the Seahawks, so we're 0-1. But this time we're playing a home opener at Lambeau Field and against the New York Jets, and we're projected to beat them. But let's see how this plays out as sadly, I'm still a little just bummed out about that game, but hopefully we'll get a win here. As we got to watch out for Eric Decker and Geno Smith because he's a good mobile quarterback, and we held Russell Wilson pretty good last week, but Packers are going to get the ball first as Nick Folk is going to kick it off, and he is going to kick it off to Micah Hyde. I was waiting for that to show up. As Nick Folk gets week 2 underway, it is 4:15. And Harris is going to return this time past the 20, breaks a tackle, he's past the 30, and he's still going as he breaks another tackle past the 40 now, all the way down to the 44 or 5, as the Packers will take over there as Rodgers, it's play action to Lacey, Rodgers stepping up, Rodgers going deep, he's got Nelson wide open, he just beat the safety, the first play is a touchdown. The Packers take a 7-0 lead on the first play of the game. And Jordy Nelson just beat the safety of the Jets and just walked right in. That looked way too easy. So now the Jets are going to get their chance as Geno Smith comes out onto the field. 21 interceptions, 12 touchdowns, 348 yards. Not a great year, but a pretty good rookie year for him. Geno's going to be under center, back to throw. Smith, and he's got Curley on a great catch, voice crack. And Curley gets the first down, and Smith back to throw. Smith, and he's got Curley in the one-handed catch, and the ball's loose. And recovered by A.J. Hawk, the first turnover of the game. And what a hit by Clay Matthews. Curley made a great one-handed catch, but the Packers do get the ball back, and it's a misdirection to Lacey. Lacey breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle past the first down, and he's down at about the 32 as Rodgers back to throw. Rodgers, he's going, and Rodgers connects with Rodgers, and sadly, that's all we can get out of it is a field goal. So the score is 10-0. Good catch by Rodgers, the rookie tight end, on the sideline there, but we can only get 3 points out of it as Smith has the play action. Smith, wide open, Eric Decker. Eric Decker past the 40, but gets pushed back. Good tackle by Burnett, but the Jets keep driving there on the red zone as Cumberland, the tight end, gets the touchdown. The Jets are right back in at 7-10. As good drive down the field by the Jets as Nelson punches it in on just that little out route. The Packers get the ball back as Rodgers back to throw. Rodgers is going to take off past midfield and right at midfield. Tackled by the linebacker as Starks is in now. Rodgers back to throw. Rodgers getting pressured and sacked. Wilkerson. And that's all the Packers can do as Smith back to throw. It's a draw play to Johnson, and Matthews reaches around and tackles him. Good tackle for loss. Smith back to throw. Smith getting pressured, and he's got Curley, another one-handed catch on that comeback route. That's a first down. Now it's a draw play to Ivory, who hasn't seen much as he shrugs off Burnett and all the way down to the 25-yard line. Good power run there. As Johnson's back in, Smith in the shotgun, back to throw. Smith wide open, Salas for the touchdown, and the Jets have taken the lead 14-10. As Salas was wide open. I don't know how he got that wide open, but blown coverage there. And so let's see if the Packers can do something. It's play action, wide open, and Randall Cobb drops a for sure touchdown. And that's where the Packers will end their drive as Curley gets the ball again, a good 9-yarder right there. We're going to need to double team him soon as Smith back to throw. Smith has got Nelson this time all the way down to the 10. And the Jets are driving again. Smith back to throw. Smith wide open. Nelson, and Nelson, it's now 3rd and inches. Nelson is another one we got to watch out for, as they are on the goal line here.
Coming up, second down.
As Geno Smith, 5 passes in a row.
Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one.
At goal line. Smith. Under center. Smith. Handoff to Johnson. Johnson gets stopped. Clay Matthews. And they're going for it here. And Smith.
Keeps it here.
Smith rolling out. Smith getting pressured, and Smith barely throws it away. That wasn't fourth down, my fault. Now it is. And it looks like they're going to have to go for the field goal. Great goal line stand by the Packers D. Stopped Chris Johnson and then stopped Geno Smith from rolling out. Kick is good by Nick Foles. So now it's 17-10 as the Packers get the ball back. They need to get something going here. Only a one-score game as Rodgers back to throw all kinds of time. And now he's going to go deep. He's got Cobb, and the corner got turned around as Cobb makes the catch. And Randall Cobb, what a great pass and catch as Rodgers back to throw. Rodgers, he's got Boykin, but Boykin 2 yards short of the first down. They only get a field goal on that drive, so now it's 17-13 as Smith back to throw. Smith, he's got Nelson wide open past the 40 and down at the 45. And as you can see the numbers here, Smith is dominating Aaron Rodgers by completion percentage and touchdowns. As Smith back to throw. Smith, good timing, but not enough as he's sacked by Julius Peppers, the new signee in the offseason by the Packers, having a great game as everyone's trying to hustle back to the line. Nobody in the backfield but Smith. Smith back to throw. Smith is going to run. He's losing pressure. Losing pressure, I don't even know what that made sense. But A.J. Hawk makes a sack anyway, and that'll bring us to halftime with the Jets leading 17-10 over the Packers. And we do not get the ball at half as Geno Smith, having a great game so far, has not thrown a pick and over 200 yards already. And we're only dominating rush yards, not dominating, we're only leading rush yards by 1 yard, 41-40. But hopefully Aaron Rodgers and the Packers can get their offense moving. Now Smith is back to throw. Jets got the ball first. That's Smith running around, and it's intercepted by Shields. Just as I say he hasn't thrown a pick, he throws a pick. And great start for this half for the Packers as Rodgers with great field position, which he can be so dangerous. He dumps it off to Lacey, and Lacey all the way down to the 13 or 14. Rodgers back to throw, and he's got Kuhn, and Kuhn cannot get the first down. With that great field position, we can only get 3 points out of it as Flynn holds. Crosby's kick is up and good, and now it is 13-17. Smith back to throw. Jets ball again. Smith, he's got Salas, who just scored a touchdown last half, and he gets about an 8-yard gain, but that was fourth down and a good stop by the Packers as Rodgers is a handoff to Lacey. Lacey gets some holes, and the ball's loose. George has it. And the first turnover for the Packers, but it looks like there's going to be a booth review. And let's see if his knee was down. It looks like his knee was down before the ball popped loose, and it was, as it is overturned. Lucky break for the Packers. As Rodgers in the shotgun, back to throw. Rodgers, he's got Rodgers. He's got the rookie tight end who has been so good last week and this week, and he's down at the 50. As Rodgers under center, Lacey and Kuhn in the backfield. It's a play action to Rodgers. Rodgers back to throw. He's got a dump off to Kuhn, and it looks like it was that same play, as that play does not result in anything, and now it's Jets ball again. As Smith in the shotgun, back to throw. Smith getting pressured and sacked by Daniels. Mike Daniels, his first sack of the day, as that ends the Jets drive, as Rodgers gets it off to Cobb. And Rodgers having a better day than he did last week at this position of the game, at this time in the game, as Rodgers, he's got Cobb right there again at the 8. And now in the red zone, Rodgers under center, Cobb in motion, Rodgers back to throw, Rodgers good time, and he's got Nelson wide open. And Nelson catches the touchdown, his second of the day, as the Packers take the lead here. And look at that Lambeau leap. Very good catch. And here we go. The Packers going for 2 to make it a 8-point game as Rodgers escapes a tackle. He's got Cobb in the end zone. How did he get out of that? It's 24-17. I don't know how he got out of that. As the Jets do get the ball back, Smith back to throw. Smith, he's got Salas again wide open. And he's all the way down to the 30. And Salas having a pretty good game too. But the Jets cannot do anything else as Nick Folk tries to hit his 3rd field goal of the day, I believe, as Vic holds. Folk's kick is up and good, so now it is 20-24. Still a touchdown game. Let's see if the Packers can run out the clock here. Rodgers back to throw on play action. Rodgers, he's got Cobb, and he just went right under the safety, and the safety didn't make a play on it as Rodgers back to throw. Rodgers going deep, wide open. Jared Boykin, and Boykin gets the touchdown. Everybody's getting touchdowns today as they increase their lead 31-20 now. As Smith trying to move the Jets offense as it's a play to Curley. He hasn't been here in a while as he's been quiet since the first half. As Smith back to throw. Smith, he's going for the end zone and knocked away by Richardson. And that'll be 4th down as the Packers eventually do run out the clock, take a knee, and the Packers will be 2-0 will win this game, and hopefully it will be the same result on Sunday. As thank you all for watching. Packers 31, Jets 23. Player of the game, Aaron Rodgers, 363 yards, 3 touchdowns, 89 completion percentage. Great game by everybody. Good. The defense stepped up with a couple forced fumbles and a pick. So Packers look good today in their home opener. You can see the game stats right there. Jets had most of the time of possession because the Packers scored quick. But thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys in week 3 when we take on the Lions at Ford Field. See you guys.